Good morning, everyone. This is KFK Renee's Garden. I hope you guys could hear me okay. Let me know if you can hear me okay. So, we are here for another Garden Live, and we're going to have a special guest this morning as well. And so, I do have some garden work to do, but I definitely want you to see this person's garden and get to know this person. He is an awesome person. He's been a part of my family for many years. He is actually the godfather of a couple of my grandchildren. Um, he's been on here, I think once, probably maybe a year ago. He's been on my panel, and he talked about his garden. And I just love, love, love his garden. And so he's going to be sharing his garden with us, you guys. So stay tuned once he gets all set up. Um, Let me make sure he's not having any technical difficulties. Let's see. He's probably over there setting up right now. But anyway, you guys, we're going to stay tuned for our special guest. How are you guys doing this morning? I hope everyone is doing okay. Let me go get my tea first, you guys. And I don't even have my boots on. I'm walking around in flip flops. Hold on. Let me get my boots on and my tea. I had to have my ginger and turmeric tea. It's actually overcast out here. Hey, Micro, what's going on? Let me get my shoes. Uh, hey, Unbiased, what's going on? We're going to have a special guest in a little bit. I was trying to look, I don't even have my shoes on. You doing hair? All right, I understand. I understand. I actually have garden work that I need to do, but I get so excited whenever my family is available and they're able to come up on the panel. I get excited because I love, love, love his garden. So he's probably over there caught up in the garden right now. Had to put my shoes on, you guys. Get my tea going. Oh my goodness. I started out my morning super early. I got up early, did my exercise, went to the grocery store at 6 in the morning, and man, so I've been moving since super early. Drinking my ginger and turmeric tea. Is super hot right now, so we're gonna let that cool down a bit. But I need to go over here and prune up this oregano. Let me text him and let him know I am live. Let's see. But anyway, you guys, he has a YouTube channel, a Facebook channel. I think he's on TikTok, Instagram, all that. And his garden channel is Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn. I know you guys have seen him probably about a year ago, but you know, it was nice to have him back on, see how the garden is going. I know he's been super busy with other ventures that he has going on, and so just wanted to share. So let's see. Okay, so he's probably setting up. So anyway, I'm going to start pruning my plants. Well, oh, okay, wait a minute. Oh, there he is. There's Kevin. So there is Kevin Milburn, Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn. Um,
Hey guys. Oh,
hey
let me hold
there.
on. How are you?
What is going on? You are out
Oh,
there in the garden. I'm so happy to see you.
I am out here and I am I'm here. I'm excited about being with you today. Of course, people see my Jam Church host thing and I was trying to change it but didn't have time to change it.
You're
But this is
you're good.
Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn. I love my garden. What's up, K Renee, my soul sister?
What is going on? How's the
Oh,
kids? How's everybody? Everybody's doing good?
listen, everybody's doing good. They're growing up. I have a 13-year-old who is graduating from 8th grade. So I don't even know how to act uh, about having a high school kid. I'm like, what is that? So they're ball players. They're doing their thing. And
That's awesome.
yeah, so what's going on over there in the garden? Oh my gosh, K Renee's garden. It's been so long.
Everything.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes,
Everything.
I get it. I totally get it. I have revamped. I think I'm. It's like I'm a crazy man over here because I have everything going on. I revamped my entire yard, and I was cleaning out the last 2 weeks of Memorial Day. I had bought some new things, and so just getting back to the original intent of Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn, and encouraging people to live healthy, eat healthy, plant those gardens. It's a mental health wellness month. And so I've been encouraging people like, if you need to USA and escape, being in the garden is that place.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you still doing the vitamins and everything?
I'm still doing the vitamins. I've really kind of leaned more into. I take my regimented vitamins, and I'm still a part of the Juice Plus movement. But I'm really like pushing, eating well, eating healthy. Get those green leafy vegetables. Eat and drink your water, and
Absolutely.
you only have one body, and so taking care of it. Yeah, yeah. You look great.
Absolutely.
Now, I have been seeing you do
Thank
your
you.
stuff. You're encouraging me. I'm like, every time I see a video, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get into the gym. Oh my goodness. So you're inspiring me and encouraging me. And so I appreciate it. And so yeah, we're here. I've got so much, like I said, going on and trying new things in the garden, and I'm what I've described this as now. I'm trying to get a potpourri of veggie goodness in my footprint, and so
Absolutely.
if I find a little, I'm like, oh, I could put that over there. I could put this. I'm gonna plant this over here, and if it comes up, then and so I'm
That's
like,
how it goes. That's how it goes. So what
right.
do you have? So what do you have going over there? Are you getting back? Are you going to get back with the doing the chickens and all that, or not
You know
right
what?
now?
I'm leaning into it.
Hmm. Hmm.
I was, during that big storm, it kind of did my stock in, and so I had to get over that for a second and go like, okay,
Hmm.
how do I prevent that from happening again if another storm comes or the weather
Right.
is too much, So
Hmm.
it's very much high on my list of things to do because I do want to be a chick baby.
Yeah.
I did a Greener Schools. I went to a Greener School symposium, and they have chicken coops
Mhm.
that are made out of the how the when you go to the park, you have those igloos, and it insulates your food and keeps it cold or hot.
Yes, I saw those.
Oh my goodness! And
I actually love those.
listen, I was going crazy. I almost lost my mind. I was like, this is it because and they were mentioning how it helps them through like different seasons and the storms.
Hmm.
It'll in the winter it'll keep them
Hmm.
warm. In the summer it'll keep them cool.
Hmm.
And so I was like, oh my gosh, So yeah, I'm definitely chicken babies, and I still want to be the father of a piglet. So I'm still like, I'm leaning into all those areas, but I'm doing the homework
Hmm.
to make sure that they'll be okay through in any season. That's what,
Right. So
yeah.
people are asking where you're located. I could tell them, but you go
Listen,
ahead.
listen. I am in Los Angeles, California, in the Ladera area. I'm here. I've got my little what I call my micro farm. Yeah, Los Angeles, California, Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn. I don't know how to change my little, but it's okay. It's Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll put it in the description later.
Perfect, perfect. And so, yeah, so behind me, I'm going to raise my laptop, and you'll see behind me all of my veggie goodness that I've been working at.
Okay, look, we want a whole tour.
And so this is, let's see, let's go this way. That's my, back behind me, that's my collards and my Swiss chard. I've got kale and collards growing. I've got, there's my Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn.
You could turn it around. So if you go to settings.
Well, you know what? I'm on my laptop because my phone would not.
Okay, got it.
Holy Toledo, so it would not come. And I was like, okay, I'm going to have to use my laptop.
It wouldn't let you be great, huh?
It would not let me be great. But let me tell you something. You opened a door of knowledge, because I have never, ever used my phone because I didn't know that. And when you said log, I was like, but see, that's how we do. That's how Soil brothers and sisters do. They shed light on things. And so, but yeah, so I'm back behind me. There's my okay, so here, that's my corn babies back there.
Nice.
And then I have, what I did is I cleared out a whole, I'm going to step my foot in the garden. I'm going to do something crazy, guys. I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to move my sign. This is my Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn sign. Yeah.
Nice.
And so, just really been just digging deep. So I cleaned out an area, which is this area here. And I had, there was this horrible, well, I won't say horrible. People thought it was beautiful, but it had thorns on it. And my dog would go back there and he would get all these thorns on him. And I just didn't, I didn't like it. And so I cut it down this weekend. And so here I am. So behind me, guys, this is my pomegranate tree that I share with my neighbors.
I love it.
And it's big and it's huge, and I get big harvests during the and I love it, And so here, these are my tomato babies, and they're taking over. They're taking over everything in the garden, and I'm just letting them, I'm letting them. There's big tomatoes on it already, and I'm so jazzed. I've got some new babies that I'm going to be introducing. Over here is my grapes. And the vineyard is getting so big, and there's like little grape pockets, like tons of them. Now I'm trying to figure out a way to protect them, is coming to the place where I see the little corn cobs on there, and so that's fun. And yeah, so I'm just really expanding the footprint. I've got so during the pandemic in 2020, I did I bought little mini trees, right? And so I have a fig tree, apricot. Oh no! It's a peach, a mini peach tree, a mini lemon tree, a guava plant, and so now they're starting to do well in their pots, and they're like, I'm seeing fruit, and so I'm really excited about that. I'm converting my pot studio. So we have a dog run. I have a dog run, and so I kind of convert. Okay, my dog is following me. This is the dog run behind me, and I'm converting it into a pot studio so that I can do all my gardening here. And these are all my pots that I'm recycling. You'll see on the side here. And then what'll happen is this will be the studio. I'll prop myself here. And this is where I'll do shoot my content for my new podcast show. I'm launching a new podcast Kevin,
Okay.
Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn. It'll be
Mm-hmm.
once a week. This is where we'll shoot the content right here. I still got
Nice.
to put my other veggie babies. This is my beets here, and I got Swiss chard here, and I've got some of my bell peppers that I'm putting. But this will be all. I'm gonna put my aloe vera back here, and this is where I'll shoot all
Nice.
my content here. So this will be the new pot studio. So you got a first look at the Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn podcast studio.
Nice.
So I'm really excited. I've got some collard babies that I'm going to be replanting this
Okay.
weekend, and so this is going to be just full of veggie goodness here
Mm-hmm.
in the studio.
Okay.
And back behind me, it'll have Garden Fun with So yeah.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
you
Nice.
so you got the first look at it.
You got the
So
preview.
hey, listen, it premiered right here on K Renee's Garden. How about that?
Look, you gave us a whole trailer.
And so then, so the Memorial Day, of course, I went and got me some stuff that's on sale. But then, let me tell you, there was this great partnership, right?
Mhm.
One of the pastors, in the city, had some stuff or soil at his church. And so
Mhm.
I had reached out. He put on Facebook like, "Hey, anybody interested in this donating?" So, and one of Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn's thing is
Uh-huh.
to help garden clubs at schools, at senior citizen uh, uh, places,
Mhm.
and help people who want to garden. And so
Mhm.
I had mentioned, I said, well, listen,
Nice.
I would like to get the soil. And so funny.
Mhm. Mhm. Uh-oh. I think Kevin froze. Or am I froze? Okay, yeah, Kevin is froze. Okay, let me let him know he froze. Let's see. Let's see. I'm sure he'll be back. But anyway, such a nice, awesome human being. He is actually the godfather of a couple of my grandchildren. He is a husband, a father, and he is true to the game. Um, he's been gardening for many years since he was a little tyke. And so, yeah, he just been a part of the family for a long, long time. So I let him know that he is froze. So he'll probably have to go down and then come back up. So okay, yeah, he went out and then he'll come back up. But yeah, he's in Los Angeles, California. Animal lover, right? Look, they don't want us to get the exclusive on his awesome garden. Let me see. Let me let him know to come back in whenever. So yeah. So anyway, I have to get over here and prune up this oregano. And the reason I'm pruning up this oregano, hey, Jay Jordan, but let me speak to everybody in here um, because we started out and I think the first couple of people in here were micro and unbiased, and I had spoke to them initially, but my brother Kevin was here talking, and I didn't get a chance to greet everyone. So, hello, Joy of the Garden, Crooked Peach, Micro Farmer. Let's see, Tamika, Bayou Sugar. Thank you guys for being here. Jay Jordan, I appreciate you. So, yeah, he was giving us the exclusive on his garden and his new podcast. He's on all the different platforms. Hey, Girl Dad is Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. He actually has a YouTube channel. I was trying to find the channel so that I could drop the link in the chat. And of course, it just would not let me be great. So I'll definitely put it in the description. I'm sure he'll be back shortly. But let me get my pruners in the meantime while we're waiting on Kevin. Because all of my oregano is getting so big. Well, the oregano in this raised bed over here. And then I have those cucumbers that I have to get planted, and I like to plant them right here along this fence. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pruning this up while we are waiting. And yep, it's a lot because my cucumbers did so good in this garden bed. And believe it or not, you could plant your cucumbers with your grapes. Let's see. Let me see if I could bring you down some. And these chickens over here, they are not happy. Because, you know, they brats and they want their way. All right, there we go. I think you guys can see. So anyway, yeah, it's bushing all over the place. So I want to go ahead and get this all pruned up. Get it pruned up and try to get my cucumbers out because the cucumbers are getting nice and big. Some of them I'm going to give to my aunt and uncle, the garden that I shared with you guys last weekend, because they have more space. They actually have space in their garden. I am so maxed out, it's bananas. So let's see, I have to search the last place I thought I had mine. You so funny. You lost your pruners. Yep, I'm always losing mine. I try to keep them in the same place all the time. That way I don't lose them. I actually had a bag for them because I would always lose my stuff in the garden. So I am clearing out this space right here. I have peppers in here, but the cucumbers are gonna grow up. So they'll be fine. Those pepper plants will be fine right underneath. And this pepper plant here that I have is one of those, what is it called? It's a Romanian rainbow, but it's a compact plant. So it'll be fine. Let's see, still waiting for 2 pruners to reappear. I'm telling you, because you end up losing them, probably burying them in the soil. I remember having something out here and I was planting, and then I couldn't find my little garden shovel, the little hand shovel. And when I was going through the raised bed to clear it out, I found it buried in there. So you know how it is. Just end up losing stuff. But I said I have to clear all this out. I don't really have a whole lot of weeding to do. Oh, there's Kevin right there. So let me bring him back up. There you go. Hey there.
Oh my goodness. Guys,
It's
I
all good.
tell you, if it's not one thing, it's the other.
It's all good. No worries. No worries. We have no
So I see
control
you
of
out
the
there
technical.
working. You're working.
Yeah, I had some oregano that I needed to prune up because I have a bunch of cucumbers that I started. I have some rare cucumbers. Oh my God, I got to get you some.
Really? Now, what makes them rare? What?
They are called Sikkim cucumbers, and they're like the skin looks kind of like scaly, like snake skin or something. Oh,
Really?
my eye. And so I really wanted to try them. I do have the other cucumbers out here. I have what do I have? Persian cucumbers and Japanese suya longs. So I
Oh,
have those,
nice.
but I wanted to try the other ones. I got the seeds from Baker Creek, and I just wanted to try them and see what the flavor is like. So
I love it. I love it.
yeah. So anyway, you can go ahead and get back to giving us your tour.
Yeah, I just, so I think I left off with the story about the gentleman who had soil.
The soil,
And,
right.
yeah, and so it was crazy. So he said, I know you. And long story short, I'm freezing. I'm freezing.
I see you.
Oh, you see me? So
Uh-huh.
long story short, he ended up donating the soil that he had on his property, on the church property,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can donate to some of the schools and some of the senior garden projects and community projects.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you something. I was just so ecstatic and excited.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you, look at this right here behind me. Uh-oh.
Oh wow.
See all
Oh.
that
Oh
soil?
wow. Mm-hmm.
See that soil? I mean, amazing. And I guess what it was is that they had we're doing a community. There's more, and then there's more over there, but a community
Wow.
garden. And he just said, "Well, come get it." And so I'm excited because I've already called several of my partnership garden communities, Price Academy,
Mm-hmm.
and different ones to help them with their soil because they don't have budgets to do what we do, and
Right.
so
Right.
I was just so excited. I was like, oh my gosh. So
Wow.
very excited. So trying to really partner with communities and youth and young people and share the importance of getting our young people into the garden and understanding what it takes to plant and to water and harvest, the discipline, the
Mm-hmm.
therapy in it. And so that's what I'm pushing in this season. I've got a lot
Okay.
of friends who have space, and I'm like, hey, and they're like, well, I was thinking about a garden. I'm like, but listen, guys, it changes everything for our kids if they understand how to work land. And
Mm-hmm.
so there's a micro farm here in Los Angeles that I went to visit. And
Mm-hmm.
oh, let me tell you, I was so inspired. And in my garden page, Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn on Facebook, they
Mm-hmm.
they use the tubing system with the little sock. It's called garden socks. And oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, it is amazing. And they can pick them up and put them wherever they want them. But you should see the healthy, beautiful vegetables that are coming out of these two, and they're long, they're mesh,
Mm-hmm.
and they fill them up, and then they cut holes at the top and plant the plants in them. And it is beautiful. It is
Okay.
absolutely gorgeous. And so,
Wow. Okay.
I was like, okay, that's gonna help me. So I'm gonna order some. I'll let you know when I get some
Yeah.
because they can go anywhere. You just pick them up. They're about this big. You pick them up and you just put it,
Hang
it's
them.
yeah, you just place
Wow.
it, and I'm like, oh, instead of using the ground, and what they do is they put this plastic down or some kind of where it they lay them on top, but all the water that goes at the bottom of the little bags,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where the roots get the nutrients, and
Oh,
so I said, oh,
okay.
that's something I'm gonna try. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And
That
so
sounds awesome.
yeah, it's
Look,
fun.
I think I need that in my life because I am so maxed out on space.
Listen, you like me, and I'm like, oh, if I tell my soil sister this, oh my God, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. And so I'm really excited. What are you doing, Morty? Oh, he's just playing out here. They just come out of the garden and just, so yeah, we've got a lot of things happening. So this weekend,
Hmm.
I'm going to be, I got some strawberries.
Nice.
And so I'm going to be planting my strawberries. I've got some okra here that I'm going to be planting.
Nice.
And then so I saw on YouTube
Hmm.
this guy who planted his corn in bins, and I had posted them in my page on our Garden Fun
Hmm.
with Kevin Milburn page. So
Hmm.
guess what? This weekend I
Hmm.
am planting the corn in those buckets. I'm gonna try his system and to see how it,
Yes.
and I'm gonna put it over there on the other side of the garden. So where I'm gonna put my garden trees, I'm clearing out a space, and that's gonna be my little fruit yard, fruit
Nice.
patio with my fruit trees. I'm gonna put those corn there too because I got these corn over here and I got corn everywhere. I'm just doing a whole lot of stuff.
Nice. Hey, Odoms, how are you? Thank you for being here. That is awesome. Yeah, I just have to get those cucumbers out. That's and a couple of tomato, but I ain't got no
Ooh.
space. Look, I ain't got no space.
Isn't it something? And just we keep losing. I'm doing the same thing. I'm looking at my
Mhm.
yard like right now. I'm like going, uh-oh. But I'm glad that I got my pot garden, my pot studio, because everything that's in a pot
Mhm.
is going over there.
It's
Yeah.
going in the area.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So stepping into the new place, gonna be doing podcasts. So I gotta have you on the podcast show.
Yes,
Um
absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
it's all about I'm seeing what you're doing and seeing how your community is growing, how you're encouraging people to be healthy and putting us all to shame because we need to be um in the gym. And
You're
so
so funny. Well, you know what? I do a lot of home workouts too. So the only time you see me at the gym is when Chris is dragging me down there. So
right,
usually on Saturday morning I'll go to the gym with Chris and
nice.
granddaughter.
That
So
is so hilarious. He's always telling me, yeah. And I'm like, and then he's got to be the son, because you know how sons are about their moms. And
yeah,
he's like, that's my mama. You know that. He's like, I gotta tell people, that's my mama. I said, I know that's right, because I be telling that's my mama. And hey, so
yeah.
that's
Look, people can't even say hi.
right. I understand. I was like that with my mother. I'd be like, "What you looking at?" That's I get it. I get it totally. Yeah, yeah. So this has been great. We got to do this more because you're encouraging me. I've got some things I got to plant today. I've got some watermelon that I'm going to be doing,
Oh,
and I have these.
which ones are you doing?
This is Bush Sugar Babies. It's called Bush Sugar Baby watermelons, and
Okay, okay.
it's from Burpee. And
Mhm.
then I have some okra that I'm doing
Okay.
today, and then I have a radish watermelon. Radish watermelon. Can you believe that? Look at that radish
Oh,
watermelon.
wow.
So yeah, I saw that last. I was like,
Wow.
I need to like plant some so I can see what this is like. Now I know in my mind what I believe it would be, you know,
Right.
radish water. In my mind, I know what it would be, but
You
so
know what? I think I have that variety. It's a radish, but it has the appearance of the watermelon, right? Or it's an actual
oh,
watermelon.
really? Okay, okay,
I think I have that. Mine didn't do good. I think I planted those last
okay,
year.
okay.
Yeah. I don't think mine did good, but I know you're a master out there. So tell the people how long you've been gardening. I know you've been gardening forever.
Well, okay, so I'll say the reboot happened in 2020. And
Mm-hmm.
so the pandemic, we moved, we needed to find a bigger spaces. We didn't know really like were we gonna have to be stuck in at home with our kids. And we were in a townhouse, and I was like, okay, this is too small. If we're gonna be here, this is too small. We need to move. And so we found our house, and it was great. And so when we got here, it
Mm-hmm.
already had tomatoes and collards, and I was like, okay.
Nice.
But what it did is it sparked my interest because I'm a generational gardener. My
Mm-hmm.
great aunts, my grandmother had a ranch. My great uncles, and so when I was a kid, I'd have to go on Saturdays and work in the garden, either harvesting, digging, whatever. And
Right.
so I've been gardening since I was like a kid, but I hadn't, uh, done it in so long. Like I'm like I didn't have a need to, or not that a need. I just didn't have the time or space to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so when we moved, and I saw those collars, and and I said, you know what? I need to teach my boys about the benefits of gardening, because that's how I was taught. And back then it
Mm-hmm.
was about co-oping. It was about, so my grandmother would say, go take these tomatoes across the street, and then I would come back with all these oranges, because they had orange trees and lemon trees. And so it was like a community thing, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't me realize how much I missed that life. You know,
Mhm.
I missed that, like being able to, like my great grandmother would send over. She had a beautiful flower garden, and so she would, the older ladies in the neighborhood, she said, send this bouquet over there and send these muffins. I'm gonna send these muffins and this bouquet. Take that over to Miss Lewis. And you know, and it was just that type of thing. And we don't have, I mean, and it's a different time now. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
really know who your neighbors are, and you got to be very cautious. And
Right.
this is a different time. I could walk down the street with a bag of lemons and some cornbread for Miss Lewis, and say hi to everybody, because everybody knew that I was Miss Young's great grandson, you know.
Right.
Um,
Right.
and so it's just a different time. But I miss that element. I miss that thing that we used to have in our communities. And so I have some lovely neighbors next door, and when they harvest their apricots and things, they're like, here, you're, and then I'm over here, I'm like, listen, do you eat collards, or do you eat spinach? Let me harvest this spinach for you, you know. And they've got little kids, and so that's the closest that I've gotten to that kind of co-op and
Mhm.
family connection to community and neighbors. And so
Yeah.
I really miss that. And so that's what I'm really trying to like do now, is really just bring that life back,
Yeah.
or at least talk about it, have the discussion, you know.
Right.
And you know, and encourage people that gardening is important. You know, like I take my boys, like, well, during the pandemic, I would drive by lots and I would say, like, what do you guys see? And my youngest, he'd be like, what? And I'm like, I want you to look at this land, and I want you to see, I want you to see food on there. I want you to see houses. I want you to, and that you have the power to be able to build and to work the ground and work the land where
Mhm.
it'll get back to you, you know, because we don't have that discussion, you
Right.
know.
Right.
And so that was a big deal. So now my youngest Tanner, when we're driving, he's like, hey Dad, we need to buy all this property so that we can make gardens and give back to people who don't have jobs, you know, or and you know, so now he's thinking, and of course, you know, he's a kid, and
That's
so he thinks
awesome.
these great things. He says, so Dad, I'm gonna buy you half of Los Angeles, and we're just gonna garden. And I'm like, you know what? I love your big mind and big thoughts, and let's do it. If you want to buy half of Los Angeles, well, knock yourself out. And he said, but we'll be able to give people jobs. We can make big gardens, and we can. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. I said, oh, you're a millionaire in the making. You're a millionaire in the making. So, you know, I think that's important. You know, that
Yes.
we you know, start living in that space, thinking in that space, collaborating in that space. That's why I'm excited to be on your platform today.
I
Uh,
appreciate you.
and and I gotta say, I'm like really like encouraged and proud of you. And you are like, like, oh my God, you're killing.
Uh-oh. He fell off, you guys. He'll be back. Let him know he dropped down. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys. How's everybody doing today? I am out here pruning up some oregano. Let's see. Hopefully his battery didn't die. Right? Technical difficulties. hmm Lord. Oh, there he is.
That
There
was
you are.
that was a sign that I was talking too much.
It's just technical difficulty.
Listen, I was
Look.
like,
I have technical difficulties probably every week. So it's
that's
all good.
hilarious. I was like, wait, what just happened? You know. So yeah, so but I really like proud of you. You're setting the standard and the bar high. Let me tell you something. One thing that I appreciate all of your content, but it's your consistency.
I appreciate you.
Your
Thank you.
your consistency. And so for those who are out there, and Kay Renee, not only she's in the garden, she's about healthy living. and inspiring us through her content. Guys, click like, click share, subscribe. Those of you that are out there, this is the platform, this is the place you need to be, because
Appreciate
you're not
you.
only going to learn, you're going to be inspired. And so now she's inspired me so much, I got to go get on a treadmill today. I got to go somewhere. I got to do these things because I see her doing her stuff on, and I'll be like, I feel so guilty. Like I'm watching going, okay, I know I got a full on weight set in my garage that I don't even use. And here my sister, my soil sister, she's doing one. And then and I'm like, and I'm sitting there drinking coffee. I'm like, have mercy. What's going on? What's really going on?
Hey, it happens. So, Micro has a question for you.
Okay.
He said, what is your take on messing with your garden too much? You know how some people are always pruning and watering and fertilizing and just overly doing things. What is your take on messing with the garden too much?
Well, you know what? I like allowing the plants and the veggie babies to do their own thing. So I will water like if you have like tomato plants, there's a thing that you can water them too much, and so then you get that those root rot or those tomatoes that
Blossom end rot.
blossom. Yeah, right. So for me, I like to allow them to do their own thing. So I might prune them if it's necessary. It's not always necessary. You might see a brown leaf and you're like, oh my God, I gotta get, and sometimes it's best to just let them go through their process of what each veggie baby has their own process. Now if you see something that is like where it's either damaged or it's diseased and you need to trim it, but sometimes I allow them to just do their thing. Like I don't cut back my strawberry. I let them just spread anything that's a vine. I might help them stay in a formation or in a certain place so they're not all bleeding over into the tomato, like the grapes aren't over in tomatoes, because grapes, they have the little tentacles and they'll attach themselves to anything, so but like minor maintenance. Yeah. I do minor maintenance, but I just like to see them do their thing on their own, and so outside of harvesting, I let them do their thing and then I get ready for the harvest.
That's right. I agree. I'm out here pruning up this joker so I can get some other things in here, but
sure.
I do like making my own spices, and so that's my reasoning for harvesting a lot of this stuff, like this oregano, because it's a all natural antibiotic. I'll give it to the chickens, but for the most part, I'm gonna clean it up, let it dry out. I do not use a dehydrator. I do not put them in the oven and all that stuff. I have one of those air dryers from Temu, little cloth air dryer. You just set it in there, let it air dry. And whenever it dries, I ain't in no hurry. Then I just have my little grinder, the same one you might use for coffee or whatever.
Right.
That's how I get my red pepper chili flakes, oregano spice, what is it, thyme, sage, all that. I just dry those leaves out, grind them up, have my own spices. So those spices I never have to purchase. And herbs grow all year round except for certain basil. So yeah.
So now, are we gonna see a K Renee's chili flakes on the market anytime soon, or any of K Renee's garden spices anywhere?
You know what? I hadn't even thought of it, but thanks for the idea.
Oh, come on. You know me.
Thought of it. Look, I know Mr. Business Minded over there.
I'm just saying, if Tabitha Brown can listen, I would buy K Renee's garden spices. I'm just saying, that's a plug. I know you all would too. I would do it. Listen, so and it's fresh. You see her physically harvesting for it. So come on, I'm just saying that's something. Because you got me inspired too. Because check this out. I'm coming right back.
Hey, GT, what's going on? We are here with Mr. Kevin Milburn. He is sharing with us his garden, and he's in a small garden space, but he has a ton of stuff out there. You'd swear he was growing for an army out there, and you
Hey,
wouldn't even think the space was small when you see all the stuff that's growing out there.
listen, I'm trying to work every piece of space that I got. So, I got my olive trees, and you're
Hmm.
talking about your dehydrate. See, so I found out that the leaves from the olive tree, you can use it's good for an immune system booster, and
Okay.
you can make tea. So now you are talking about that you don't dehydrate, you air dry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I needed to figure out how I was going to do this because this is what I was going to
Well,
package.
well, let me show you this little thing that I air dry, and I know I did a short on it, trying not to bounce you guys around too much, but it's in my messy shed. I actually cleaned my shed up a little bit.
I understand. Trust
Uh-oh,
me.
hold on. Let me turn it around. So it's this thing hanging right here.
Really?
And I just put my herbs in there. Hold on. Let me open it up. Let me raise you guys up some. Okay, let's see. I don't want to knock you guys over. All right. So anyway, I'm going to unzip it. And I actually have herbs in there right now. I have some onion tops in there that are dried. And so I'm going to put those in the grinder and grind those up. And then I'll have my onion powder. And I have some rosemary over there as well. So it's crispy dried. I leave it in there and let it dry completely out after I clean it. And yeah, so that's how I get my spices.
Nice.
So, and because sometimes I like my rosemary to be ground and not just, you know, in the form that they come in. And so then I grind them up,
That's
put them in the
amazing.
spice jar.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
There we are.
I love it.
So,
Yeah. So now I'm gonna get me one of those, and I'm gonna start drying out my olive leaves, and I'm gonna package these things up, and you'll get some from.
oh, you said you use that for the 420 crop. Okay, okay. I'll remember that, Micro. I will remember that.
So yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
And it
yeah.
came from Timu. I think I spent less than $5 on that thing.
Really.
Yeah. And I'm cheap, so I don't like running my electricity if I don't have to. So having stuff in dehydrators for 8, 9, 10 hours, I'm like, no,
Yeah, no,
I'm
I'm
not
I'm
gonna
with
I'm
you
not
on
gonna
that.
do it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this has been, let me tell you, this has been amazing. I'm so glad that I was
Thank
able to
you.
connect with you and on your show. And we got to do it more and connect and do some gardening. I'm going to show you more progress um, once I finish the pot garden and you'll start seeing podcasts. I got to have you on the show.
Okay.
That we could talk, and we'll talk gardening, and we'll talk wellness, and we'll have some musical guests on the show, and outside the box, so
Yeah. Let me
yeah.
know when.
All right, all right. Well, I appreciate you, my soil sister, and I
Thank
love my
you.
garden show. I love it. I love all of it. Yes, yes, yes. And so I will be following you, and I'll be your next workout. I'm gonna go through some of your workouts and get myself together so I can be ready and and lifting. You're an inspiration, and I appreciate you. And
I
so,
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
well, you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk soon.
All right.
All right,
Bye.
bye, family.
I'll talk to you.
Okay,
Bye.
take care. Bye.
All right, fam. So I will drop the link. And if any of you guys have any questions or anything like that, you can ask away. I know Kevin had stuff to do. He just popped in for a bit. Look, and I was trying to hold him even longer, asking stuff. But anyway, you guys, I'm just out here harvesting all this stuff so I can get my cucumbers out. Um, like I said, I love growing my cucumbers in this one little area here. They do so well, and plus it's a fence right here, so they can grow up on this fence. Hey, Miss Sunshine, how are you? I will be dropping his channel link. I'm going to put it in the description so you guys will be able to follow him. He does most of his stuff on Facebook, but he is on YouTube as well. It's at Garden Fun with Kevin Milburn, and his energy is everything, and the way he is with his family is amazing. He cooks. He has all kinds of stuff on there. Hey, retired gardener, how are you? Thank you for being here. So I'm just out here working, you guys. Out here working in the garden, and that's about it. Got stuff to get done. I got up early and did my grocery shopping and all that. So I got a little time today. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably go get one of my thank you so much for dropping it. It's so funny because he was talking and I was trying not to make it appear that I wasn't paying attention, but I was trying to find his link so that I could drop it in the chat. So I appreciate you doing that, Miss Nikki. Thank you, and thank you. So let me go get one of my cucumbers so I can put it in there. So these are the ones that I started, right? Got time today. So these are the ones that I started from seed. These are the Sikkim cucumbers. And remember, I told you that when I planted them the same day, I dropped the whole container, fell over. So it has carrots in here too. See the little carrots in there? I'll tell you. So anyway, they're going to be in between these peppers over here. And let me see. Got an onion over there. And since they're going to grow up, right? Got carrots growing in. I'm telling you. I said, boy, only me. Sorry, you guys, for dropping you down so abruptly. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you guys can see. But anyway, I'm going to get these cucumbers planted in because, and I still have 4 more. So the other few of them, I'm going to try to find somewhere else in the garden for them to go. I was thinking about those elevated raised beds and just, oh, there's Micro Farmer. I was thinking about those elevated raised beds as well. And because my aunt and uncle, they use theirs. And when I tell you their cucumbers still come out great. What they do is they just kind of lay the plant on its side and just let them hang over. So I don't know if that'll work in my garden because of my dogs and everything. So I would have to use raised beds that are, behind this fence. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you guys. I appreciate you. Miss OG, your message. I appreciate the fact that you would support my business if I decided to sell spices. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Micro, how are you? What's going on?
I'm doing great. I'm out here. I'm gonna leave my garden alone. That's why I was talking to you and Kev. Well, in chat wise, because I figured out that now the question I'm gonna ask, because I'm about to harvest some stuff. Now, when you cut the heads off of broccoli, do it create another head?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm here to collect.
You'll get, if you cut that head off, you'll get more heads on there.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to cut the heads off because they're mature enough where they look like they're turning brown because they've been out here too long. So I'm gonna harvest them and cook them with some chicken breasts, thinly sliced, sauteed with some chicken. So we're gonna do that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I realized if you leave your garden alone, you can come out to monstrous plants. But if you keep out here every day, it seems like nothing grows. Yeah, you keep messing with them.
And plus, all his stuff, he does have his pot garden, like he was showing, that's in that run area. But he has a lot of stuff that's in the ground. And the stuff that's in the ground, you know how sometimes you'll think that soil is moist and it's really, I mean, it's dry and it's really moist underneath there. So, you know, the best way is, if you're not sure, is to either get one of those water gauges and check, you know, check the soil, or just put your finger down in there and see how moist the soil is. Because sometimes that overwatering messes up your plants too.
Yeah, I was gonna give you, but I think I'm gonna make my video so give me. I was gonna give you exclusive now. But
You was gonna give me an exclusive. Well, no, if you're doing a video, don't give me the exclusive. Just drop your video.
video today. I was gonna, well, I was turning your garden's enemy into his best friend. Basically, it's something that for most people do already, but a lot of people might not know. And it was basically taking. Let me turn it around so I can show you. So basically, let me get my camera together so I can show you. Let me see. It's basically this. I came out today and I did weeding. Like a lot of you gardeners, y'all do a lot of weeding, especially if you got raised beds, garden beds, so you do weeding. So my thing is, instead of taking these weeds and throw them out, because if you do your research, the weeds in your garden plant has more nutrients than your plants that you're eating. I kid you not. And so
you
what
can
I
use
did
them
is
to
I come
mulch
out.
with, right?
You can mulch with it. It's just turning your, but see here, I put it in some water and I'm gonna let that sit in here in the heat, the sun, in a black bucket. See, in a black bucket, because you know black, how y'all say black drawer heat.
Right.
So, in a black bucket instead of the white clear buckets, right? Put it in a black bucket and let it sit right in the sun and heat up. And then this bucket right here will feed my watermelon plants right here. So it'll be green super juice, and you turn your enemy, your weeds, into nutrients. So even though you took them out, you put them back in as a fertilizer, as a compost, which will make your watermelons do great. Here I was telling you that my mint is overgrowing because I found my pruners. So all my I gotta pick up all these what we gonna call it, mint here. So everything else is doing great. Like he was saying, the grapevines, I got so much grapes. And I learned from last year's mistake. Is not pruning your grape trees, especially here in the Northeast, because we get a lot of rain. So you see all these these are all Concord grapes. And then my mint is taking over. Not my mint, but I'm gonna actually have to harvest the mint. And everything else is doing great. The peaches, look at the peaches.
Nice.
So
Oh, yours is doing good.
This is a 1 year tree. This is a 1 year old tree. I planted this last fall when it was going on sale. So I have her and I have her sister on the other side.
Okay, because something ate remember all those peaches on that tree?
Yeah.
They were gone. When I tell you, every last one of them was gone.
So what I did when I talked to you and GT Junior about the collar things you're saying, put them in a shaded area. So what I did was I put them behind this gate because the sun's right here above me. So as long as this wood here is going to shade it, you see how it's shaded? So as that sun's going over to the west, this wood was shaded, even though it still gets the heat and it gets sun.
Right.
So they've been doing good since I moved them from out over there. And I put them over here behind the fence so it has some type of shade blocking, so it's not directly in the sun, because I was having issues.
Yeah.
So the potato patch, we had that rain, because this is another peach tree that's loaded with peaches. Loaded with peaches.
Nice.
1 year trees, y'all. 1 year trees. I got them last year. They are thin. You see how thin that is? That's not even a finger thick. And it's loaded with peaches. We had a rainstorm and windstorm, and look what happened. I don't know what happened, but it pushed down the potato plants, and now they're not going back. They came into the shaded area here, so I got an opening here. I might find some. Hey, I'm gonna put a shallow plant. I'm gonna put a shallow plant right there.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
Find something that's a shallow plant and put it right in that mix right there. So even though they fell this way and they're going this way, so that little area, you see that sun? The sun's right there. I'm gonna find me a shallow plant right there. So everything is growing great in the garden here. Even my kiwis. They're viney, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get some tomato clip, and put them on the poles to climb up the pole for the first year. The sage is doing great.
Nice.
And I realized when I leave stuff alone, it seems to grow better. When you keep coming out here messing with stuff, it's going crazy. Like this candy roasted squash is doing great. So I got a few of them here. And as the season go by, I'm hoping that I get a lot more. And then, my 420s right there. And then this growing, look
Nice.
at it's opening up. I have some ghost peppers, strawberries. I think he was just saying he was planting some strawberries, Kev. You get some more mints that's taking over. But this is great. Like he said, now I do the same thing with peppers. I do pepper sauce. I do pepper spices. I don't sell them to YouTubers, but I sell them here in Connecticut with the college kids like that. This tree, it didn't do as well as I thought, y'all.
What
This
is
got
that?
mulberry, but I don't think
Okay.
she's going to survive. She did not root the right way. I think I left a little bit of. I didn't scrape her hard. I mean, I didn't scrape her like I should have scraped her, because all that time she did not root. So what I did, I scraped it real good this time, and I just put her in the bucket with some rabbit poop, chicken poop, and I'm gonna see if 8 weeks from now. So what? Tomorrow's the 1st, so June, July. It takes 8 weeks for it to grab some roots. So hopefully, if in 8 weeks by June or July she still got some leaves on her, then that means she rooted. But otherwise, if she doesn't root, she's a done deal. And the garden's looking good, and my peas is coming up. My tomato. This is what I'm trying to figure out now. Is my cucumbers are like they growing but not growing as like I want them. So I'm gonna hit them with some stuff later on.
Okay.
And the peas are coming up. You see these? The peas. These are those peas right here. So they're hitting up on a truck. Exactly what I wanted to do. These sunflowers are coming up. These dwarf sunflowers. And I think I misjudged this tree right here. I
What is
believe
that? Oh, that's an apple, huh? It looks like an apple.
she's an apple tree that looked like a cherry tree.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I think I only had 2 cherry trees, and I think that I forgot that Willow and Minnie took out when she first came. She took one tree out, I believe, by herself, and the other tree that died. So coming back, and this is my see the bees here. The bees are here. The pollinators are here. But then you have the eating of the Brussels sprout. So the Brussels sprout for me is a trap crop. A lot of insects love Brussels sprout, that flavor, so I'm leaving them over there. And the pears is in here. Pears are doing great, if you can see them. So the sunflower's doing great. The corn's coming up. The heat's coming here. And they go to bees, they here. I got a bunch of bees in my yard this year. So that's a good thing.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now, my question for some of y'all in the chat or whoever going to read this or watch it later on, do you figure you should pull out some of your plants even though they matured already? Like, say the 85 day crop, right? Do you pull them out or you just let them rock until they fall out?
I let mine rock until they fall over. You see, I have a 3-year sun gold tomato plant.
So that's what I'm saying. Do you feel that, like you said, because I think my Renaissance grandma and y'all was talking about bitter, if the greens get bitter or the kale get bitter as they get older? Is it, because people say if it tastes bitter, it's better for you in life? I don't know.
No, because the more you harvest, the more they grow. So you're going to be taking those more mature leaves off. So then you just get more tender leaves in. But I never take my my kale plants out. My kale plants stay in. Those are perennials. They're going to come right back.
So you think it just take them and prune them off?
Yep, just keep pruning. Because look at these kale plants. Hold on, let me turn you around. Hopefully I won't bounce you guys around a whole bunch, but I have kale in containers, and this kale has been in here for I don't know how long, years.
Okay.
I just take them from one container and keep up potting depending on how many plants I have in there. But all of this is kale. All these plants right here, you just keep taking off the larger leaves.
Okay.
But these plants have been in this container like forever. And look, they still doing their thing.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, I don't bother them.
I hope I took enough squirrels out this year to get my fruit this year. Because because right here, I got a lot of pears coming on this year here. The cherry tree I took out because it was dead. And there go Minnie, she's barking. Yeah, and the girls here, I got to come out here today. The girls are doing fine. But this is what I was saying, like the trees, like my trees here, these are the peach trees, right?
Mhm.
These
Mhm.
guys will drop all these old dead leaves here. This
Mhm.
is a curly, and then later on in the season, they'll put new trees out. I mean, new leaves out. But
Mhm.
every year this happens. Every year, I just don't know. I sprayed it with fungicide, all that nonsense that everybody tell you to do, but I
Mhm.
believe it's in the soil. Whatever's going on is in the soil. But what happens? It does this, and then
Mhm.
they'll put on some beautiful leaves in the midsummer, and it
Mhm.
gives off some fruit. It gives off some decent fruit too.
Mhm.
But it goes through this phase every year for the last 4 years.
Mm.
Minnie, quiet! I tell you, she's a killer, man. If I could, I wish I could send her back to Nikki. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to put on a chain on her ass and tie it to Nikki's yard. I'm about to take that 5-hour drive back to Maryland and tie her ass right onto that chain of the fence and pull off.
He said and pull off.
Pull the F off. Don't even let Nikki know I even stopped by. She come out there, her and her kids, and just see another damn dog sitting out in the front.
Oh, poor Minnie.
I'll send her ass right back to her parents. Yeah.
Love
Drop
it.
that. You know what I'm saying? That damn dog done cost me more than Willow. Well, now Willow cost me a whole 500. Yeah, Willow out there. You know, Willow. That's Nikki's children. Nikki, Willow wasn't gonna let Minnie outdo her ass. Willow done
Look,
tore a whole $500 pool up.
look, like
But yeah,
Nikki
but here go
said,
my,
like Nikki said last week, you doing some poor parenting over there.
oh, you know what, Nikki? I know how to get a belt. now, I go to these pods off the
Mm-hmm.
lemongrass. They actually go in the seed.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, you froze, Micro.
What happened? Oh,
Yeah, you froze. Okay, you back. I see you.
California internet. Yeah, so this is going here, but this is the I don't know what that. This was the partially. This was the partially which is getting tall and bolting. But this is my lemon balm. I done put so much stuff in here. I don't even know.
Okay.
So I don't know what to do. But my sage, everything's looking good. What's that thing called? Sativa? What's it called? Sylvia? What's it called? The artificial sweetener.
Stevia? Stevia?
Stevia. There you go. It's looking nice. It's holding in
Mm-hmm.
deck
Mm-hmm.
here. Now, how do
Oh
you
yeah,
use it?
they do
Somebody say
really good.
you say somebody say you
You can.
dehydrate the leaves.
I
Something ate a
made
little hole in it.
I made a the liquid out of it. The liquid out of it.
So what do? You
So
boil it and something happens to it?
yeah, so I have to send you I did the video. So
Oh,
I
okay.
have the video up and I think it was a short if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I did the stevia. Um stevia has that little aftertaste, but I do like it.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah. But my grandkids like chewing on the leaves because they're sweet. So
They are sweet. Let me try. Let me try
oh yeah,
one.
they're super sweet.
I'm
So
gonna
they'll
try.
chew on the leaves
I'm
and
gonna
then
see
they'll
y'all.
spit them out.
Oh, you ain't lying.
Yeah, it's super sweet. And you don't need that much to sweeten. So
Wow.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool. But you gotta like that. You gotta like that. What's it called? It's sweet.
That aftertaste, huh?
It's sweet, but it has that What do you want to
Mm-hmm.
call it? Chloroform? Not chloroform. Was it chlorophyll?
Yeah, it has a little aftertaste or something.
Chlorophyll. That's what it
Yeah.
tastes like. Chlorophyll. That green stuff that y'all see on here. That's what that green
Mm-hmm.
stuff is. Well, not chloroform. It's chlorophyll, right? Chlorophyll.
Yeah.
I always get
Yeah.
those two words mixed up for some reason. Chloroform is when you're knocking out somebody. Chlorophyll is the green stuff that makes the plants green. You know,
Lord.
I always get them wrong. Like, yeah, that chloroform. Hey, who you trying to knock out some plants to rape or something? I don't know.
What in the world?
But yeah, chloroform is the chloroform is the one that you put in a bottle and then you put it on people's nose and knock them out.
Right,
And
right.
chlorophyll is the green that you get from the plants, the green plants.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always get those two words mixed because they're so close together, right? You know what I mean?
yeah.
And look at my blackberries. Blackberries are doing great.
Yeah, mine are loaded.
So that's a good thing. So they looking good.
Your blackberries are doing good.
Yeah, and I just come out in the hydrangeas. They doing their thing, but they look different than other people. Not hydrangeas, hibiscus.
Hibiscus, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's the difference. Are there different type of hibiscus? Like mine's more bush. Then I see somebody look
I
like a
have
tree.
no idea. I've never planted them, to be honest with you. I've never planted them. I know my aunt. Remember, you saw the one that she had out there in
Yeah,
Texas, and that one was really nice. But I
yeah.
see them all the time, and they look pretty. But I've never planted them.
Well, I got these. I saved these from Walmart. They was on death row. They gave them to me.
Yeah, that's what I like to. That's what I call the struggle plants. I like to go to Walmart and get the struggle plants, and then
Yeah,
I
I
just
like to get
bring
the
them
girl.
back.
I'm gonna tell you how to get the plants for free from Walmart. You got to
Mhm.
find out the day the people that come over who take care of the plants because
Mhm.
Walmart doesn't take care of plants. It's the people that come out and they'll put
Mhm.
there'll be a trail with a roller thing over there, and the
Mhm.
person that's coming to maintenance it, they be putting stuff there. They be putting stuff to throw out. So if you get there
Mhm.
on that day that person's out there,
Mhm.
you can rack up if you had a nice space of garden.
Yeah.
You can rack up, especially
Yeah.
the Walmart area, because they got a person that comes out to make it look pretty. You know, anything that looks like it can't sell, because you got to figure they
Mhm.
doing cosmetic stuff. It has to look good. If it doesn't look good, they take it off the shelves and put it to the curb.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
I know
all
you.
you,
I know. Usually, I would get the plants for like a couple of bucks.
shoot, I get them for free, free.
So, well, that's even better.
I probably
I
talk them to death
get
with.
them for a
I ain't
couple
gonna lie,
of
Karen. I probably talk them to death with. They be like, "Give this nigga some plants and let him get the hell out of here." Yeah, he talks somebody to death like, just give him something so he can get the hell out of our face.
They say just get the plant and get going.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, that's probably what it is. They be like, he talking us to death, death. Just give him something and let him go.
Look, maybe I ought to try that.
You know what I'm
Give me a whole pallet. Send me on my way.
saying? Like, girl,
Because
pull
I
your
do
truck up.
see them coming to pick up.
Yeah, they do.
They come and pick up the plants. But the funny thing is, a lot of those plants will still be looking good, and they said they go in the trash. I
Yeah.
was like, really? You guys just throw them away? You don't
Yep.
donate them anywhere? Like, no, we throw them out. I was like,
Yep.
what?
Yep. I try
Hmm.
to save as much as I can in my little backyard. I'm not gonna lie. If I had an acre of land, I'd just never buy another seed in my life. I just wait like a vulture around it, like wait for a grandparent to die. You know what I'm saying? I'll be just sitting in the park, like just waiting for somebody to die. Ooh, that tree look like it's dying.
Said, I'm just gonna bring that one back, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just wait around like an old grandmother waiting to die. You know, y'all waiting for vulturism.
Yeah, I usually will go to Walmart, and although they're not free, I will spend like maybe $2.50 and get
Yeah.
their little mini petite roses or whatever. Because
Yeah.
roses can be kind of pricey,
Now,
so
see, as
I
I
get
look in
it for
here,
like $2.
now I look at my water barrel, right? And
Mhm.
this is another thing. Here go exclusive on K Renee. For
Mhm.
all y'all who have water barrels like this,
Mhm. Mhm.
I see little insect, or I'm gonna say mosquito larvas in here. So I gotta go get me the little tablets that you drop
Mhm.
into the mosquitoes in your rain barrel.
Mhm.
So as soon as I get up your live, I gotta run to Home Depot because I see them kicking up. In the next 2 days, they'll be out here biting on me. So I'm gonna just go ahead and kill them.
Mhm.
Now, for some people, like I can go ahead in there and go get some bleach, some regular old bleaches, and put in that water and knock them out too. But they
Mhm.
have this thing called mosquito pellet. They little tablets you drop in
Mhm.
your water,
Mhm. Mhm.
and hopefully it doesn't do no. I haven't done my research, y'all, so don't hold me to it. I usually
Yeah.
just pour bleach in here. I'll go get a cheap bottle of bleach from the 99-cent store, and I'll
Mhm.
just pour it in and let the bleach, the chlorine, just
Right.
dissipate over
It'll
4 or 5
dissipate.
days.
Yeah. Mhm.
Because I don't know about that tablet they sell, the mosquito tablet. I don't know if
Mhm.
that harms your plants or not. I don't know. I never did the research. Anybody know about that?
I have no clue.
You
Hey,
know, they sell
David,
those little
what's going on?
they sell those little tablets that you drop in the water, standing water.
Look, I didn't know anything about the tablets, to be honest. So,
Oh,
I had no idea.
so I might just run over there with my little $2 and go to the 99 cent. Well, you know what? It's $1.25 now, so I gotta go over there with $1.35, right?
Yeah, because my rain barrel has a top on it. And, okay, see, Sunshine said never harmed her plants. So she knows about the tablets.
Oh, the tablets? Okay.
Hmm. Yep.
Because usually I just go ahead and pour some bleach in it. I got some bleach too. Let me see if I got some bleach. No, I took the bleach upstairs. Dang it.
Okay, she said the mosquito drops don't bother the plants. Okay, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my rain barrel is covered. So what you can put a screen over the openings. Get those
Uh,
little mesh screens to put over it so that when you
yeah,
get
I
water.
said that. And you know what? And I said that too because you know what? This was crazy because I do have landscape fabric,
Mm-hmm.
which I could have put over and put a rubber band or a band around it. You know what I mean? Or a
Mm-hmm.
string tie. I could have done that, but people fat and lazy. You feel me? Fat and lazy.
You a mess.
Just the headache that you cause yourself as a gardener. Things, kid you not, how many times anybody in this channel how many times you was lazy in your garden and mess your garden up because of being lazy?
Yeah.
Like you know what you're supposed to do, but you didn't do it.
Oh yeah.
Looking
I'm
dead at it, talking about I'll take care of that
happens all
tomorrow.
the time.
Come back out your plant, dead as a doorknob.
Mm-hmm. Happens all the time.
Yeah, you sitting there like I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
Mostly in the summertime when it's super hot.
I ain't going out there.
I ain't going out there.
Come back out there, your whole plant garden is fried.
Oh my goodness. I remember doing that with my tomato plants. I think I had about 10, 11 tomato plants. I came out here and it was so hot. It was like triple digits. And it was those Japanese beetles were attached to every tomato on the plants.
Yeah.
I was so mortified. First of all, when that happened, I didn't even know what they were. So I took every plant and tossed them. I was like, I'm not dealing with this. Every plant left my garden. All the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what the heck those things were.
Yeah.
But
So I'm gonna
anyway,
let you get going. So you
yeah,
can
I've been on here for over an hour. So
Yep.
I'm going to get off of here.
I am loving it this year because I have so many bees in my garden this year.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to those other plants and other pollinating plants and stuff. Especially the sunflowers look like that's what done it. The sunflowers and the strawberries done brought these bees here. I mean, I got bumblebees. I got the little baby bees that you call them. I don't know what they call them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the bumblebees. Look, let me show y'all if I can get a picture of this.
Well, you have a lot of flowers out there too. Your
Let
flower
me
garden is real nice.
Let me just show you if I can show y'all the bees that's in here. If I can really show y'all guys. All
Look,
right.
Micro, he said he was going, but it'll be another half hour.
No. I just want to show you the bees. They all over. You can see them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh yeah.
They all in here.
That's good though.
Even the little ones. I have
Getting
so many. I'm scared I might get stung in this mother skunker.
You'll be all right.
See, I'm gonna go get my broccoli and go in the house. Now I gotta go get some bleach. But y'all take care. God bless y'all. Stay safe and keep it moving, y'all. Keep it moving. Keep it growing.
All right. Thank you for
All right.
coming up. I appreciate you. See you next time.
All right. Take care.
Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate you. So until next time, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and clean up this oregano, put it in that little air dryer and let it get going. And I've already dropped my cucumbers in here. Let's see if you can see my cukes. I put 2 of them in there. Uh-oh. Oh, that's because that name is up there. But I dropped 2 cucumbers in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a tomato cage up there because it's easier for me than putting those steaks that might fall over. And then I end up having to drop a whole nother steak and all that. So I'm just going to drop a tomato cage and they both can climb on each side and it'll be all good. So anyway, I hope they do good. I'll be keeping you posted on their progress. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate your time. And again, I do my lives on Tuesday morning. That one is for fitness. That's at 4:50 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And on Friday morning, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I always do, well, not always, but sometimes I'll do a pop-up during the week, maybe on a Wednesday, Thursday, for fitness. and of course, all the shorts that you guys see. So, anyway, appreciate you guys and all your support. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit the notification bell so that you know when new content has been uploaded. And until next time, see you guys. Bye.